What is up, guys? It's Alex from X on Charge. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a little bit of a vlog style video where we're going to be headed down to Tarpon Tom's e-bikes over in Palm Harbor, Florida. We're going to be visiting Matt from All Wheel Electric. Brad is the owner of Tarpon Tom's, and Matt has two e-bikes down there, his Wired Freedom and Ecells Dual Star. We're going to be riding one of those today, just going to be exploring the area. And then later we're probably going to be grabbing some dinner. And so you guys are going to be with me on this little trip. Right now we are currently at a Wawa's that I stopped at just to get some unhealthy snacks. Let's go ahead and do that. And check this out. The rental car for this week is this Mustang. I like the color. This is, by the way, a 4-cylinder Mustang. I don't care how fast it is. In fact, I want it to be a little bit slower because the last time I rented a car, it was a faster BMW convertible and your boy got a speeding ticket. So we're gonna try and avoid that and rent a slower convertible. I like to treat myself in small ways. One of the ways I do that is by renting convertibles when I visit nice weather areas like Florida. But without further ado, let's jump right in. Let's head over and test out these bikes and do a little bit of sightseeing. Plantain chips, yeah, sign me up. Check out this interior. This is a pretty nice interior. I don't even care how fast this car is, and again, I want it to be slow. We got a bunch of stuff packed, and ooh, looky, what do we have here? We're gonna chow down on this and then head on over to test out the bikes. Oh my god, this is so good. Wow, that is good. Another thing I do when I go on vacations is I eat like crap. I actually exercise, but I still eat like crap. Guys, look how good that looks. Look how much frosting they put on there. Oh, delicious. We're gonna watch a little bit of Tim Pool while we head over there. Let's head on out. All right, guys, so check this out. Let's see how fast this 4-cylinder Mustang is. I know it's not gonna be nearly as fast as a Tesla S model Plaid. All right, we're going 55 right now. Here we go. We're about to floor it. And boom, let's go! Whoa, that was quick. And, whoa, we are here. Wow, this thing is pretty quick. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We have arrived. Hey, what's going on, Brad? Alex, nice to meet you, man. How you doing?
Good.
Nice job, man. I love this. How long have you guys been open here?
2 years in May.
Yeah.
So,
cool.
Yeah.
I see so many different e-bikes here because I'm from New England. Not too many e-bikes up there, but dude, they're everywhere here. I rode by a school and I saw like a fenced-in area, and it was just full of e-bikes. I couldn't believe my eyes. I mean, it's great. It's easy for the parents because they don't have to drive their kids around.
Right. Super popular around here. We're right here on the Pinellas Trail. The trail's out back here.
Yeah.
Go out there, ride the trail. It's like I joke around. It's like 80-some%. It's got to be almost 100% electric.
No way. Wow.
One wheels. You know, unicycles, bikes, skateboards, like everything has a battery.
That's awesome. That's great. Yeah, it's the exact opposite in New England. It's like maybe 20% of everything has a battery if there's a bike trail available. Business must be pretty good though, because there's so many e-bikes. I'm sure you've seen probably a huge boom in popularity over the past couple of years.
Yeah.
That's so cool, man. That's awesome.
This is the black one's the one we did the video that caught fire and all that stuff.
Oh, the soup, the boiling soup.
Yeah. So that one's, I think that's about ready to go. I think he's done. Oh, no, we're gonna do a video putting tires and stuff on it.
So Tarpon Bikes, I'll leave the address at the bottom of the screen. Got a bunch of different bikes on sale. Man, this blue looks amazing. So nice in person, way better in person than on camera. And this is actually a different blue than my King's Crown. This almost looks like a darker blue. Man, what a nice looking bike. So Matt was telling me I could either take the Ecells bike, the Dual Star, or the wired bike. Let's compare. All right, so we got the pivot arms right here. You guys get a good look. A little bit thinner in there, I don't know. Controller down here pushing 45 amps. And this KT controller pushing 40 amps, potted, waterproof. Although I think that's potted too. I have heard rumors, I'm not sure about this, of these controllers heating up. There, got the battery positioning. Kind of more or less over the axle. This one a little bit further back. Yeah, and I know they just fixed the battery balancer on this. It did kind of go up in smoke a bit. From their video, they said that the customer service told them the controller failed first, which caused the battery blender to fail, and that kind of burnt up right next to the battery. So I don't know, guys, just for the sake of me being comfortable and not getting stranded, I think we're gonna go with the Ecells today. I have the Ecells 5-star 2. This is the original dual star. We're gonna take this bad boy out and explore the area a bit. All right, guys, helmet cam, here we go. So today we are headed to a place called Honeymoon Island. It's a state park. We're gonna bike over there. Looks like it's about 4 miles over there. And then maybe we'll take the trail there also. Maybe we'll do a little bit of trail riding. We'll see how it goes. There is a bike trail behind Brad's shop. So we're gonna take that as far as we can. And then we're gonna be crossing a long bridge. We'll see how it goes. Here we go. And just for the sake of saving battery, we're not gonna be keeping it on pedal assist 5 the whole time. We will be sane and rational individuals for the most part. I feel like the C10 setting is set high on this bike. Why don't we bring it down a notch? Did I say C10? I meant C5. Let's turn that down a bit. So to do that, hold the up and down arrow. Yeah, it's set to 10. Let's bring this down to a very cool, calm, and collected setting of 3. Oh yeah, nice and easy. We're gonna act like a normie today. Huge shout out and thank you to Matt from All Wheel Electric. Guys, stop what you're doing. Go to Matt's channel. Follow him there, subscribe to his channel. This video would not be possible without his generosity. He cannot join me on this ride. He is currently working because it is a weekday. Believe it or not, us YouTubers, we have day jobs, or at least most of us do. And so he's out there making that bacon while I'm out here using his e-bikes. So huge shout out to Matt. Please go ahead and subscribe to his channel. I'll leave that linked in the description below. Look at all these bikes. Nice, they're all caged in. I actually saw that on my way over here. It was like some kind of middle school or something. And it had another fenced in area all full of bikes and electric bikes. So it seems like kids around here really use electric bikes a lot to get themselves to school. And something that Brad said in the shop is that 80% of people out here on this trail have something electric. And what's interesting is that I would say in my area of Connecticut, it's the exact opposite. 80% of everyone just has normal e-bikes, and maybe 20% of everyone you'll see have e-bikes out on the trail. That is slowly changing, but it seems like down here there are way more e-bikes. I gotta say, it does make me feel right at home being with the other e-bikers on the trail. What is ironic is that the whole reason I got into electric bikes in the first place was because I liked biking, but I wanted to choose when I exerted myself versus whenever there happened to be a hill on my trail. So I originally wanted to bike just for hills, and well, we all know how that went. Now I have multi-kilowatt e-bikes going 50 miles an hour and an electric dirt bike. But it all started with me just wanting some help on the hill so I can enjoy my ride a little bit more. What's ironic is that Florida is flat. This is flat land. There are barely any hills here at all. And what else is ironic is that there's more e-bikes down here than up north where there are a bunch of hills. It's just kind of funny how it works. But right now we're out here. It is the end of March and this is a beautiful day. It was a little bit cloudy earlier today, but that all cleared up. We're all sunscreened up so your boy doesn't get sunburnt. It was a gorgeous day. I think it's like 80 degrees right now, not too hot, mild humidity. This is gonna be a great ride. The beginning of this year, I did not think I would be down in Florida riding Matt's e-bike, but here we are. And if you notice, we're just chilling. We're using less than 200 watts, going slower than 20 miles an hour, just straight chilling on the Ecells Dual Star. This bike, I cannot get over the paint of this bike. It's so nice. I'm kind of jealous because I don't have an Ecells bike with this blue paint color. I did get a blue King's Crown, thinking that it would come with the same dark blue color like this, and this is much nicer blue color. On occasion, we're gonna be checking out the map just to make sure I'm going the right way. Oh, look at that, there's a little hill right here. We're gonna be crossing over the main road. I do wanna pedal for most of today, just because I want to conserve battery life. I don't know how much riding exactly I'm gonna be doing, so we'll be conservative with the battery life. We're gonna just chill out. Again, this is more of vlog style video for you guys. You can just kind of set it up in the background while you're doing something else. So this is the Pinellas Trail that we're on right now. Oh, there's the ocean. You can smell it. Ah, real ocean, not like the New England oceans that we have. I'm in Connecticut, so I'm tucked away right next to the Long Island Sound, the fake ocean. We got to drive all the way out to Rhode Island to get some real ocean. Right now we're going to be going over the Causeway Bridge, whatever it's called. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's a long bridge that goes over the ocean. That's going to be epic. Nice Frenchie's Outpost. Look at that. Wow, this place is popping. This is a place to be. Look at all these e-bikes. Maybe we'll stop here on the way back. This is a nice town. Palm Harbor, Florida, ladies and gentlemen. So many e-bikes. Wow. Look at this. I feel like I'm in e-bike heaven right now. Matt's been holding out on us. He has not told me that this is e-bike heaven. This is e-bike paradise right now. Wow. Matt, been holding out on me. I might move down here with you. This is the perfect riding day, guys. Perfect temperature, sunny, got the breeze from the ocean. You guys ever get a chance to come down here, would recommend. Palm trees, that is a sight for sore eyes. Smell the ocean, the seaweed. This is a very different backdrop from my area currently that still has dead trees everywhere. So when I do a ride, it just looks terrible right now. Right now we're in that season where you're just waiting for trees to start budding again, but all the trees are kind of dead looking. It's kind of gray and dull, and this is nice. This is a sharp contrast from that. Wow, maybe I will move down here. Wow, check that out, guys. Looks like they're lifting some kind of boat out of the ocean. They just said it's from the hurricane. Wow, cleaning up the ocean. They got this huge barge out here with a crane. Wow, we got things happening. The breeze is very much welcome, keeping me nice and cool. You guys ever want a do-it-all camera? This thing is amazing. It's got this gimbal, which is pretty much like a stabilizer for video, and you could use it as a camera. I've been using this thing for almost a year now. DJI Pocket 3, this thing is sick. Would recommend if you're a YouTuber doing this kind of stuff. All right, guys, we pulled over for a bit, took some pictures. I'm sure there's some nicer areas further up ahead, and we'll keep taking pictures up there. Moving on. Oh, another huge shout out to Matt for throwing a little storage bag on the rear rack of this bike with a bike lock in there, because I was actually going to ask Brad to borrow a bike lock. I didn't bring one on the plane. It was just too much to pack. I was just going to ask Brad to borrow one, and thankfully Matt has thought of everything. Bike lock was already in the bag. So thank you again to Matt. Normally I know you guys watch this channel for some of the faster e-bike content. I kind of want to just soak this up right now. This is so nice. Just hanging out. Wow, look at this. So many e-bikes. I could totally see myself just waking up one morning, riding on down to the beach, and just have myself a little beach day. Get myself an ice cold Diet Coke from the bar. Right on your left. Thank you. See, the one thing this bike is missing is some kind of horn or bell. Otherwise, I gotta tell people as nicely as I can. On your left. What is happening here? Bruh. And maybe I won't move to Florida. Look at that, we got rollerblade and a scooter. Wow, she's got to get one of those. Something that I really love about these high-powered e-bikes that look like normal bicycles is that there is nothing stopping you from doing something like this. Just because it has a lot of power doesn't mean you got to use it all the time. You can just chill and relax. Do stuff like this. We're using 200 watts, pedal assist level 3, just chilling, hanging out. Just because you got a Lambo doesn't mean you have to floor it all the time and go fast. You can hang out, go nice and slow, stop and smell the roses. All right, we gotta pay some money to get in here. $2 per person, pedestrians and bicyclists. Sure. All right, let's get my wallet. Hey, how's it going? $2? Sure, thank you. Thank you very much, you too. All right, here we go. We are on an island called Honeymoon Island. No motor vehicles. Thankfully, this is not a combustion engine vehicle, and I believe it is not classified as a motor vehicle. Even though what's funny is that it has a literal motor in it, and technically it's a vehicle. Literally, the wording would make you think this is literally a motor vehicle, but alas. Loopholes, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't think they're not gonna allow e-bikes out here, especially if you're gonna be respectful. And so far, I haven't seen a bunch of crazy Sur-Ron riders flying around doing wheelies. It's mostly just your typical plain Jane and Joes cruising around on their electric XPs, just chilling, doing what I'm doing. All right, so that looks like the beach. We can maybe check out the beach later. I want to go on a trail. I did see that there was a trail around here somewhere. I don't know if I'm going the right way. Florida's an interesting state. It's so flat. There are no visible mountains. All you see are some palm trees around, and that's it. And then of course water if you're near it. But it's so flat, and if you're into that, that's great. I could see how it might get mundane after a while if it's so flat like this. It looks like it got wrecked from hurricane damage potentially. I know Hurricane Helene, it flooded everything like crazy, and they're still recovering. Even Brad mentioned that that whole area, his whole area, got flooded like crazy. And that's unfortunately another downside to living in places like this. High risk, high reward. You get big old hurricanes down here. The upside about New England, where I live, is that the weather is so boring. The worst we'll have really is maybe a bad snowstorm, and that's it. But those are pretty easy to deal with. You just shovel for an entire week straight, pretty much. Here, there's hurricanes, other parts of the country, earthquakes, tornadoes, heat waves. What are you gonna do? Oh, look at this nice white sand beach. Gorgeous. We got a little Cybertruck action here. Look at that. I know that truck has cameras recording me right now. And figured I would do it the favor and record back. You know what I'm saying? You record me, I record you. All right, so let's go ahead and find the off-road trail. So we're near Oasis Beach. We're gonna keep on going on the trail and then we'll run into it. Okie dokie. It's the Osprey Trailhead. On a regular bicycle, this flat trail would be easy, but on an e-bike, it's effortless. Pretty much getting zero exercise. All that crappy food that I ate earlier, yeah, it's getting stored right on my waistline. Into cold storage, use for another day. All right, here we go. Get into a little bit of off-roading. Put that suspension to good use. Yeah, with that C5 setting turned to 3, very comfortable start. It always looks cool when bikes do like front wheel burnouts and really fast 0 to 20s. But if you just want normal day-to-day comfort, you just want to chill out for a bit, you want to be able to tune your bike down so you can actually enjoy it. All right, what kind of animals we got here? Animal prints. Okay, here's a little information on Honeymoon Island State Park, Dunedin, Florida. Very nice. All right, guys, we are out here just taking a break and eat a little protein bar, have a little bit of hydration. For all the hard work that it took to make it up here, I have to hydrate myself. Check it out, guys. This camera is automatically tracking me. That's another cool thing about that Pocket 3 camera that I showed you guys. Would recommend. It's like I got my own little camera crew, and it does it automatically. Delicious. I guess I'll eat something healthy. I brought a bunch of these on the plane. These protein bars, Costco brand. This is good stuff. I have at least 2 of these every day. I've been doing that for the past probably almost 10 years. If you guys are big into protein supplements, I don't really like the shakes because you have to clean the shaker bottles. It's messy, you get powder everywhere. This is nice. You eat this, you get some fiber, throw away the wrapper, done. We'll take a little break here and then keep going. Check this out, guys. Here's my helmet cam setup. Got my camera right here, obviously. Linked up, corded, and we got this battery back here. Big battery bank. Constantly charging up the camera, and it acts as a counterweight too, because these cameras can get kind of heavy. Filming for hours. Nice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start the Osprey Trail. Hiking, biking, wildlife viewing, 2.2 miles. See how this goes. This is a great video for people who are just interested in this trail in general, because before this trip, I went online to see what this island was all about, to see what this trail was like, and I watched other people's videos, non-e-bike related, just walking the trail, checking out the island, and so hopefully this video can help someone else like that who just wants some more info on the trail itself. So it looks like this is the wingspan of a bunch of birds. Look at that. So the osprey is smaller than a bald eagle. That is a huge wingspan. Actually, funny story. So on my Sunday morning run, my buddy and I, we were running, and maybe 100 feet away up on a tree. He was like, Alex, check that out. It was a bald eagle. I've never seen a bald eagle that close in the wild, right? You've seen them at the zoo. I've seen them far away, but not that close. It was pretty close. But I took that as a good luck omen. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm gonna go out and buy some scratch tickets and lottery tickets. And by the way, I've never bought scratch tickets ever before in my life. Once in a while, I'll buy a Powerball ticket just for the lulz. So I spent 50 bucks on a bunch of scratch tickets and 10 bucks on some Powerball tickets. The number drawings were yesterday. I didn't even check what the numbers were. That's how much I gamble. And needless to say, I lost probably all my money. Although we still have to see if I won anything with those Powerball numbers. We'll find out. So far, it's a nice and flat trail. No surprise there, considering we are in Florida. The Ecells 5-star is handling this just fine. I do appreciate the rear suspension. And the fat tires are actually coming in handy in the sand because some parts of this trail are kind of sandy. So fat tires do definitely help with that. I know some of you guys watching this must be bored out of your mind, seeing someone just kind of putt around at 8 miles an hour on a trail. But this is really one way you can enjoy trails. It doesn't have to be all adrenaline. You don't have to fly around like a crazy person on every trail that you're on. It looks good on camera, but sometimes you just want to chill. You just want to slow down, relax, soak it all in, you know what I'm saying? I bought an E-Moto, my first one ever, the Alta Sigma, and it's one of the fastest ones out there. I've almost gone 70 miles an hour on it, about 68 miles an hour. We'll attempt that top speed run again, see if I can hit 70. But when I finally did take it off-roading, I stayed under 20 miles an hour the whole time. I just kind of hung out and just enjoyed the experience. You don't have to do jumps, you don't have to do drops if you get that kind of bike. You could just do like cross-country style of off-roading. All right, we got 2 different trails, Osprey Trail, Pelican Trail. Let's check the map. I do want to get a good look at this island, so we'll do the longer trail. Okay, I see. We're just gonna stay on this trail pretty much the whole time. It looks like to see the beach that way. Do I go that way? Let's try it out. Can I go that way? Only one way to know. See what's down here. End of the line, pal. All right, fine, we'll stay on the trail. The throttle makes it so easy to turn the bike. You just touch the throttle a bit, and if you have that C5 setting set to a low enough setting, it's not gonna lurch forwards. It almost makes bicycling easier in that in a tight corner, the bike becomes more maneuverable. You don't have to stop and muscle the bike around. You could just have the motor do most of the work. So we got some dead looking trees up there and a bird's nest. Oh, I see a big bird up there. Don't know which kind that is. It's definitely not an eagle. These trees look kind of creepy. Oh, end of the line, huh? Alright, let's head on back. I think I mentioned to you guys earlier that Matt currently is working right now. That's why I'm out here by myself. But we're gonna hang out later in today's video. Something that's nice about doing these e-bike videos is that it almost feels like I am not out here by myself, because I know you guys are gonna be watching this later, and it's almost like we're all doing this together, aren't we? You guys are all on this adventure with me. It's kind of nice. And then the people that I ride by think I'm crazy. I'm just talking to myself. But that's okay. I think they'll be okay. All right, Alex, let's try not to get lost. I feel like I'm in an episode of Lost right now. This is the same, like, tropical background. All right, we got some sand over here, getting squirrely. I told Brad I would do my best to not end up on the news today, right before I left. Oh, what is crawling around over here? Saw a bunch of stuff just run into the... Oh, it's little crabs. Little tiny crabs everywhere. Okay. They're taking a peek. They're like, who is this dude up here making a bunch of noise? We'll stay off to the side to make sure we don't crush any crabs, or hopefully not crush any crabs. Hopefully they can see me coming. Trying to not be an a-hole. Man, there are crabs everywhere here. I'm pretty sure they are unavoidable. Sorry guys, no idea where I am right now, but we're gonna keep on going. Oh, actually I do know where I am, because I remember that tree up there with a nest. I told you guys this video wasn't really gonna be about much. We're just kind of doing a vlog style video, just chit-chatting. Maybe I can go a little further this way. I don't know if it's blocked off on this side of the trail. We will see, ladies and gentlemen, how far I can go. See the ocean over there? Nice, let's check it out. mangrove trees. Let's check it out. Wow, look at that, guys. Gorgeous, nice. So that's the second part of this island, the Honeymoon Island. I don't think there are trails out there. The only way you can get there is by boat. Trying to get some cool pictures for the thumbnail. The life of a YouTuber, guys. Got to think about where the sun is, how the sun is gonna make the bike look. See, right now there's a bunch of shadow on the bike and the photos are not gonna look good. And obviously I cannot go all the way into the water to get a picture. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're just gonna do our best. All right, moving on. Is this how schizophrenic people feel? Guys, right now I feel like you are with me experiencing this little journey. I might just film everything I do just to not feel lonely. All right, let's check the map. So we're not all the way at the tip of the island. North Point Hog Island. What a name. Moving on. Oh, sandy. Oh boy. We got this though. We got this. I would let some air out of the tires, but I don't have a pump with me to fill them back up. But we are just kind of, whoa, making our way down. Pulling 1,000 watts getting through this sand. Not too bad. I think I need more speed. Yeah, let's get a little more, no, maybe not. This sand is super fine too, wow. We got this, we got this. Getting a little squirrely, but we're good. Front motor would be nice right about now. An Ecells Monster plowing through the sand. Come on, baby. And I'm not giving it full power. I'm still trying to ultimately save some battery. And I'm also trying not to abuse Matt's bike, because this is not my bike. I'm not gonna push someone else's stuff to its limits. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we are Gucci. We are at the end of the island. Wow, it's gorgeous. All right, why don't we get the drone out, get a little bit of drone action. Backpack full of gear, camera stuff. If you guys wanna do this, this is what it takes. All right, see how you do, drone. Give you guys some cool camera angles. Hopefully you don't land in the water. Oh, the drone is struggling. It can't make it. See, I told you guys it was a little windy. All right. You want to try that again? I treat this thing like a little pet. Let's try that again. What do you think? You gonna be able to do it? Nope. Oh, poor buddy. A little too windy for you? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Wow, it didn't go in the water. Nice. Let's do it this way. This is gonna look even better. All right, it's getting a little squirrely. Cargo pants are a must for this kind of stuff. Easy access to a bunch of different things. Got my phone, drone, camera. That's another big benefit of having minimalist equipment for filming. Something that I like about YouTube that you won't really find on TV is that it gives you the opportunity to see how things are in real life. I don't want my YouTube channel to seem like a commercial, like it's a sterile commercial, because I'm sure you guys have seen some other e-bike YouTubers. It almost feels like their videos are commercials, and in my mind, I'm thinking, why don't we leave that for TV? And if we're YouTubing, you guys can actually see how it really is. So like right now, I'm gonna get this camera set up for you guys, and we'll try it out. We'll try this angle. Check if my mic is working. Looks like we are good. All right. I was once watching the show Manifest. You guys know that show? And I could barely make it through that show. The reason why is because people just didn't act like people on that show. You could tell the scripting was very curated, and it just didn't feel like I was watching real people doing things. Oh, look at those. Look at all those birds. Those pelicans.
Manny, look at this pelican flying. Come on, pelican.
See, this is why I keep the camera rolling at all times. Check that out. Okay, we're good. Anyway, so I managed to finish the show just because I was watching it with my girlfriend, and we just wanted to finish the show. But I like TV shows where people act like real people. And I feel like YouTube really gives you the opportunity to do that, to show you how things really are, instead of having overly exaggerated expressions and too many scripted lines and stuff like that. So, all right, let me know what you guys think of this camera angle. The one thing I don't like about this handlebar 360 angle is that it sticks out like a sore thumb from the, I gotta get through the sand. 1 second, come on, baby. A little squirrely here. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. I got my feet off to the sides. We're almost there. Ooh. Ooh. We're almost there. Ooh. Okay, I think we're good. We're Gucci. Anyway, this camera sticks out like a sore thumb out of the handlebars. I don't like how it looks. But if I mount it lower, all you guys are gonna see is my double chin. I don't like how that looks either. But from the perspective of the 360 camera, I'm sure it looks pretty awesome. Maybe we'll just keep that as some B-roll or something. I don't know. You guys let me know, what do you think of this giant camera sticking out? I was actually thinking about putting it off to the side so that you can't see it from the perspective of the bike riding camera. But when it's out here, you'll be able to see me. And you'll be able to see me talking, waving my hands, explaining things. We'll try that out maybe. We'll try it out here. I don't have the selfie stick with me. I didn't pack that on the plane. But maybe for a different video, we'll try it out. Oh, these crabs. Come on, crabs. Get back into your dens so I don't run you over. They run back inside so I don't run them over. Voltage, still at 64.7 volts. Pretty much full battery. This bike is awesome. Mileage, no idea. Nothing too crazy. Oh, sand, come on. All right, we gotta power through the sand part. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I am not well versed in riding in the sand like Matt from Tail Happy. Your boy is struggling out here. My Monstar would be nice out here. That front motor, we could just plow through the sand. Okay, oh, but wait, there's more. Here we go. Come on, baby. No sudden moves, no sudden turns, duck under branches. You know, I said I wouldn't be putting Matt's 5-star through any kind of abuse. I feel like at this point that might be a dishonest statement. Sorry, Matt. All right, you know what's going on? I think we're on the different side of the trail right now where it's just all sand. We gotta get out of here. We gotta cross over. Motor temps are still good. We gotta get to the other side where there's solid land. I didn't know this would be... Oh, hey, buddy. What's up, little guy? I wish I had some treats for you. Unfortunately, I do not. Is this a big aquatic turtle or is it a tortoise? I think it's a tortoise. I don't know. I could be wrong. Could be a giant aquatic turtle. You guys let me know in the comments, you turtle experts. I think there's a crossing right here. I can make it through there. Yeah, let's go over here. Fun fact, I used to own a turtle. My ex and I, we picked up a turtle from, I think, Chinatown in New York. Yeah, I think there's a crossing here. One little tiny turtle, brought it home, and we named the turtle Mango, thinking that it was a boy. How you guys doing? I don't think I was supposed to go that way.
Spotted any turtles?
I did actually, yeah. If you go straight from where I came from, it'll literally be right there. Yeah, so if you cross right through, I think it's a little bit off to the right-hand side as soon as you get out to the other side of the trail. Yeah, so we got a turtle and named him Mango, but him was actually a her. Obviously, I said my ex and I. Hopefully that turtle's still alive because I know those turtles live for a very long time. Some of those turtles, was actually a red ear slider. Some of those sliders live a very long time. I think like 30 years even. So, I don't know. Hey, we are gonna head on back the way we came, going on the scenic route. Hopefully I can find the trail. I could use the road, but like I said, we're gonna soak in the sights and the rays. I don't know if this is where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, did not go this way last time, but that's okay. We recovered, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, the trail is right here. Boom, and we're back like nothing ever happened. Ooh, tacos. Saw a taco truck back there. I ate so much food last night. We're staying at the Coronado Resort at Disney World right now, and there's this restaurant called Three Bridges. And the wait time took forever, and the service was mediocre, but ooh, I had the best burger ever over there. It was a good burger, good fries too. I always think you can judge the quality of a restaurant by the quality of their French fries. If they can make good fries, they can probably make good everything. I find it annoying when you get a good burger or whatever you're having with a side of fries and the fries are just terrible. It almost ruins the whole meal experience. They're either too soggy, too soft, undercooked, undersalted, whatever. But yeah, they had good fries and they had this like Cajun spice on it also. Earlier when we landed, stopped by this like Peruvian restaurant, had some awesome food there as well. So first 2 days in Florida are shaping up to be a success. Scooter gang. I'm not really into scooters all that much. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just lazy. I want to be able to sit down. I know they have those scooters that are sit down, but those just look just way too dorky. Sorry, can't do it. E-bikes are already borderline dorky, but those scooters, I don't know if I could do it. They're good for small spaces. Like if I lived in a tiny apartment and I had to go up a bunch of stairs or elevator or something like that, I would want true micro. Hold that thought. What do we got here? Huh. Never mind. Nothing that I like. I saw pierogies labeled on the truck, but I didn't see it on the menu. Nothing like pierogies on the beach. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, getting back to scooters, I just can't do it. I don't know. I know they're popular. If I lived, again, someplace where I had to go up and down elevators, stairs, whatever, maybe New York City would be good for a scooter, for like a 2-mile commute or something. Nothing crazy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna head on back. We're gonna go a little bit faster on the way back. Maybe stop for some snacks. Starting to get a little hungry. Check this out. It's a place to be. Wow. I could see myself moving here. Not gonna lie. Oh, you can rent kayaks and paddleboards here. Sweet. Wonder what they have for food here. Let's check it out. No zombies. I can't go here. Damn. Battery voltage, 64 volts. Man, we are just getting range for days on this bike. This dual battery setup is ridiculous. You could bike on this thing all day if you wanted to. Cyclist, dismount, walk bicycles. Oh, okay. Check it out. I got walk mode. Boom. Look at that. I can walk right near my bike. I don't even have to be burdened by pushing a heavy e-bike. So I was the a-hole biking down this bridge last time. Whoops. The only other time I've used walk mode was when I got a flat tire in my neighborhood and I had to use it to push a bike all the way back to my house, because you can't really push it if there's a flat. Oh, they're still working on this boat.
Oh, thank you.
You got it. See? Some people don't follow the rules. Looks like they got it. All right, I think we'll be okay if we get on the bike now and bike. Pretty much don't see anyone up there. Pretty sure I have to cross the road at some point. We should probably do that soon. Stop here to pedestrians. Bet. Let's see if they actually stop. Don't have to press any buttons. Crossing on over. Looks like we are good to go. A lot of people out here riding their little electric XP-sized e-bikes. I've seen a lot of electric XPs. They say they are the most popular e-bike company, and I think they're not lying, because I've seen a lot of them out here. What is this? Why is it split like this? 2 lanes? I guess this is 2 lanes, or is this the walking path? And that's the biking path. I don't know. Alright, got a little Suron out here. Finally saw a Suron. I'm pretty sure I'm on the walking path. Typical tourist. Doesn't even know where he's going. Going up. This is the extent of the hills you'll get in Florida. Going up a big old ramp to cross over a highway. Oh, so that is the walking path. And this is the bike path. Good to know. See? That's a great bike infrastructure. Got e-bikes and bikes on one side. Walkers can be on another side. Beautiful. This is how you achieve world peace. The Karens can walk over there, safe and sound, and us e-bikers can enjoy this side. Look at that. Another Suron. All right. Second one today. See? He's being nice and respectful, just hanging out, not doing anything crazy. If more people were like them, we'd have less issues with Surons these days, but unfortunately we got some crazies out there. Alright, well, it looks like we gotta head back to the bike shop. It's 4:30 and they close at 5. Headed on back. Alright guys, Matt is finally here. Alright, so what we're gonna do is take out these 2 Ecells bikes, head out to grab a bite to eat. Catch you guys when we're on the ride.